it does kind of boil down the importance of Roshan contesting from both sides, talking about the axe shards, the Aghanims buffs. The refresher shards are really good this game as well, but you're going to have to keep an eye out for. Pasha is getting surprised from 3 different directions. Does get a nice heal bomb out and a bit of a tick as well with his leveled up ulti. It's not going to be enough to kill any of these 3 heroes. So that is going to be death number 1 for the Dazzle in the bot lane. We do have Ainkrad with the rotation. Marci gets hacked down with the tree flying in the air. And Munkushi, he will also be... It is kind of a lane basically set up ability in a sense with Poison Touch and Shadow Wave. But I really like the idea of how effective minus armor is early on, which is the reason why I wanted to see a Dazzle laser in this game. Let's see if we do get to see one. We got that one as the Chrono has been popped at the top lane. Immersion also already dies elsewhere, and Mind Games are just punishing them all around the map. It's going to be
opening up the map for once the blink daggers are out.
Hello. Okay, you see them as snakes. Well, they are slivery, and there we go with the tiny initiation. But that's another DD. Tiny does get purged away by the Oracle. Mortimer's Kiss is flying as well, forcing out the Oracle. Marci going in for the dive though, but it's actually going to go down herself. Tiny still fighting against it with the Avalanche connecting up the 3, but the cookie save comes out as well, and still taking down Bignum with the time.
Because this is what their lineup is good at. Whenever you have these catch lineups, you want to fight on the side lanes. You don't want to fight in the mid.
DK's ready to just dive into the action. Dinozavrik lands the Chrono, but it's not onto the Dazzle, and they target the Oracle, but the Grade's going to be there. Bignum already hunting for the Dazzle on the back line. 10 seconds for the Dragon Form to be up. He's going to get hexed up. They already finished off Immersion. We knew he was already dead with all the spells flying in, and that Grave running out. But that's not going to be Bignum finding a kill until now. Does he have the backup, though? He's being hunted currently, but it's a great bait. And Munkushi's going to be there, but the Stones comes out first. Tiny tossing it in with a cookie on 2. Beautiful play with the Depressed Kid. Coming in with the coil. Will be able to take down Bignum. And surrounding them currently is 4 heroes from Pari Parni as Oracle buys back into this.
Chance for Pari to keep
his Weaver alive, but the Timeless was there to burn the Oracle ulti now. They're going to take down Slayer, forcing out Ainkrad as well on the run. Munkushi and Depressed Kid trying to do as much damage as possible. Now Dinozavrik able to take that one, and PETUSHARA is the one to clear it out with a double kill as those Maelstrom procs and the poison ticking in is enough, and he finds Munkushi in the tree line.
Time dilation is going to be a big spell this game. We are seeing that the Void is maxing it out. We usually see the spell taken once. Well, I think that Dinozavrik understands this game. It is probably his most important spell. So very nicely done from him. And the Weaver, you know, he just thought he was under vision, that he's not going to escape, that he needs to try to use the time lapse to survive somehow. And yeah, it does look really bad.
Yeah, at least from our eyes. But I can see what he was going for. But I guess, I mean, you've got your team pushing on.
The thing is, when you've gotten to a point where you're mind games and the enemies can't fight you in the mid lane, something that they've been trying to do for the entirety of the game, it's a problem. Okay, that's a really deep dive.
That is a pretty neat dive, but it does feel like they're pretty comfortable, because here's why. The Chrono Spear to the back line, Immersion down, Munkushi's dead as well, Dazzle to follow. You might have an Aeon Disc, you might have a Grave for yourself, but you're only delaying the inevitable, son. It's all over for you. Pasha onto the cliff, just get Dinozavrik there. Mistake. We're only human after all.
For a mistake to happen, you have to force it out. With the puck TPing to the bottom lane, he's not gonna be with his team, and you're pretty much at the time where the enemies are gonna start rotating around the Roche pit, and Oracle is just dead.
4 TP. Yeah, well, they found Immersion. Everybody else got the TP back home, so at least that's just an Oracle. You know, just an Oracle. But Bignum with the big plays. Dinozavrik with a really nice Chrono. Has Marci, has Weaver inside, but the BKB Munkushi able to turn this one around. And the damage just needs to kick in, but it's just a really desperate fight for Munkushi. PETUSHARA as well in the front. They did not have the Viper a moment ago, but there's the Orchid. Wraith does come out, keep the puck alive. Marci unleashing towards the front line. Wants something out of it. Slayer does get nuked down. Pari Parni able to get themselves 2 kills. Is this the power of the 3%? And is there still something coming out from Mind Games? Here comes Ainkrad. Oh, look at that Tiny just hacking them. But the Hex is there. The buyback from the DK is coming up. The Dazzle does get silenced. The Depressed get on the other side of the high ground. But look at PETUSHARA. Look at this Viper. They're all corroding. They've got venom. They've got poison flowing inside their veins. They're getting burnt and molten.